So I would ask questions, and I would try and get to, in fact, I was at the University of Michigan, and somebody asked me, what do you think about homosexuality? You know what I said? It doesn't matter what I think. I'm not the moral arbiter of the universe. I don't make that. It's not my morality. If you're asking me what the Bible says, I'll tell you what the Bible says, and here's why. In fact, one thing you can say, regardless of what the issue is you can say the culture wants us to think that sex is just physical. Everyone in this room knows that's false. If sex is just physical, why is it worse if somebody rapes you than if somebody just physically assaults you? Because sex isn't just physical. It's emotional. It's spiritual. It's biological. It's psychological. There's a lot more than just the physical act. And yet the culture wants us to treat it like it's just a physical act. It's not just a physical act. People get how do I say this? People sometimes get hurt beyond recovery when it comes to sex. Beyond recovery. Not just physically, but emotionally. Can't recover. Because it's not just physical. And yet, everyone in our culture wants to treat it as just physical, but look at the state our culture's in now. Look at the state the individuals are in. Not just when it comes to physical disease. I just saw just a few days ago that the STDs are at an all-time high, but the emotional. You know what the sexual revolution has brought us? Probably more than half the people in this room have been scarred by the sexual revolution. On just one aspect of it, and that is divorce. People in here have been scarred by divorce. Scarred. And what brought us that? The sexual revolution. That sex is just all about romantic feelings, and once those feelings go away, you get to do whatever you want. There's somebody else out there that you deserve now. So much for the kids, so much for the other person. People are scarred. And we skip along like there's nothing wrong with it. And by the way, the church cares more about homosexual relationships than our own. We have to start caring more about no-fault divorce than just, you know what brought us same-sex marriage was no-fault divorce. Why? Because we got into this mindset that relationships are just about emotional romance. And once that emotional romance, once those feelings go away, you're free to go to anyone else. Well, if marriage is all about emotional romance, then why not just marry somebody of the same sex? What does it matter? It's nothing to do with kids, nothing to do with gender. It's just romance. That's what brought us here. And the church has been the one that's been quiet while the sexual revolution just goes right on.